Hello dear students, in the last lecture of classification we studied in IC engine three types of cycles are used: auto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. In this session we will study auto cycle. Figure 1 is showing the cycle on PV diagram, that is pressure volume diagram, and figure 2 is showing the cycle on TS diagram, that is temperature entropy diagram. Process 1-2 is reversible adiabatic compression. Process 2-3 is heat addition at constant volume. Process 3-4 is reversible adiabatic expansion. Process 4-1 is heat rejection at constant volume. In all the three cycles, auto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle, the process compression, expansion and heat rejection is same. The only change in heat addition process. In auto cycle, heat is added at constant volume, so it is also known as constant volume heat addition cycle. Heat is supplied in the process 2-3 at constant volume, that is QS. That is QS is heat supplied, and since it is supplied at constant volume, so it mathematically we can write it as mCV T3 minus T2. And QR is heat ejected, that is at constant volume, so we can write it as mCV T4 minus T1. In auto cycle, two important terms are used. First one is compression ratio, which is the ratio of the volume before the compression to the volume after the compression, denoted by small r is equal to V1 by V2. Second is specific heat capacity ratio, that is gamma Cp by C1. It is ratio of specific heat at constant pressure to the specific heat at constant volume. Process 1-2 is reversible adiabatic compression, so we can apply the ideal gas equation for reversible adiabatic process. T V to the power gamma minus 1 is constant, so for this process 1-2 we can write T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 to the power gamma minus 1, and V1 by V2 is compression ratio R, so T2 by T1 is R to the power gamma minus 1. This is equation number 1. Process 3-4 is reversible adiabatic expansion. Again we can apply the relation T V to the power gamma minus 1 is constant. So for this process 3-4, T3 by T4 is equal to V4 by V3 to the power gamma minus 1, and V4 is equal to V1 and V3 is equal to V2. So we can also write it as T3 upon T4 is equal to V1 by V2 to the power gamma minus 1, and V1 by V2 is compression ratio R, so T3 by T4 is equal to R to the power gamma minus 1. This is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2 we can conclude T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T4, and it can also be written as T4 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2. This is equation number 3. Now efficiency of auto cycle. We know the formula for efficiency is net work done divided by heat supplied. Net work done can be calculated as the difference of the heat supplied and heat rejected. So efficiency is QS minus QR divided by QS, and it can also be written as 1 minus QR by QS. QR is mCV T4 minus T1 and QS is mCV T3 minus T2. We will put the values and finally we will get efficiency is 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. Now we can take T1 common from the numerator and T2 common from the denominator. So again we can write it as 1 minus T1 within bracket T4 by T1 minus 1, and in denominator T2 within bracket T3 by T2 minus 1. Now from equation number 3, T4 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2, so this bracket term will be cancelled out and the remaining term will be 1 minus T1 by T2, and from equation number 1, T2 by T1 is R to the power gamma minus 1. So formula for efficiency of auto cycle is 1 minus 1 by R to the power gamma minus 1. Now effect of compression ratio and specific heat capacity ratio on the efficiency of auto cycle. Formula for efficiency of auto cycle is 1 minus 1 by R to the power gamma minus 1. So as we increase the value of R, the denominator of negative term will increase, and so the negative term will decrease and the efficiency will increase. Same case for gamma, that is specific heat capacity ratio. As we increase the gamma value, efficiency of Otto cycle will increase. Figure 3 is showing the graph for the efficiency of Otto cycle versus value of compression ratio. As we increase the value of R, efficiency will increase, and for the different values of gamma, as we increase the gamma value, again efficiency will increase.